Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in. All right, we have the USA team beating the Spain team. Now, they are officially undefeated. They punched their ticket to the World Cup. Let's get into a couple of things. Let's start off with Caitlin Clark to begin with. So, as you can see in the box score, Caitlin Clark had 7 points with 7 assists and one block, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, one block. Her and Paige were the only players on the floor with a block. Caitlin Clark shot 2 for 7 from the field. And a lot of people might look at this and be like, oh, Caitlin Clark had a bad game. But for the most part, if you really looked at the lineups and you looked at the way the game was playing, the motion, the flow of the game, Caitlin Clark was sharing a lot of minutes out there with Chelsea Gray. This might have been the most minutes I've seen Chelsea Gray play. 26 minutes. You would think Chelsea Gray was in the NBA, the WNBA finals playing this many minutes, right? But anyways, as you can see, that lineup is not compatible. Caitlin Clark can't get shots, easy shots off with Chelsea Gray in the lineup as her. She's not the primary point guard with Chelsea Gray in the lineup as her. She can't even operate off the ball as she wants to because Chelsea Gray is not even looking for her when she's running off the ball. So I don't like the Chelsea Gray, Caitlin Clark lineup. I actually hate the lineup, to be honest with you guys. Then you ask about Monique Billings and Kiki Iriafen. I didn't see any minutes from them until the final minute and 18 seconds, which was a complete smack in the face to these two girls, considering they're definitely worthy of minutes on this team when you're out here giving minutes to Derek and Hamby, Ray Burrell playing entire fourth quarters in previous games. But, you know, we move on. Paige Becker's 9 points, Kelsey 18 points. Kelsey Plum has been consistent throughout this whole qualifying tournament. Hamby had a good game today. Kalia Copper had a great game today. Chelsea Gray struggled, if you ask me. You know, 4 turnovers. She was really struggling, facilitating, turning the ball over, bouncing off her foot. It really should have been 7 to 8 turnovers if her teammates didn't save the ball from going out of bounds. But I even went out as far as to tweet, I can't explain how much I hate CC playing with Gray in the same lineup. Like, I genuinely can't take any more of that lineup. Hopefully in September, we don't have to deal with that again. And as you can see, I said Caitlyn, Paige, and Angel checks in, and the score was 10-11. USA was down 1. They finished that quarter up 5. The future is now. I want to see more of Paige and Caitlin Clark. That duo is actually insane. I knew them two together would be a problem. I did not know they would be that dangerous together. Paige plays perfectly off of Caitlyn, and Caitlyn plays perfect off Paige. Their synergy is something to be studied. You mix in Angel Reese. Angel Reese missed a bunny earlier in the game. This is not the first game she's done that. Caitlyn threw an easy pass to Angel Reese. She had a wide open layup, smoked it. This is the only thing that I said is prohibiting Angel Reese from, you know, gaining that superstar title, because the way she can defend, if she can just find a way to score the ball, she would literally be unstoppable. But that's not as easy as it looked, right? But anyways, defensive stopper, we got a clip of Caitlin Clark because there's so much discourse on Twitter. I don't know if you guys have been on Twitter. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to what's going on in the Twitter world, but there's basically a Caitlin Clark can't play defense trend going on out here. I don't know when that started. I've been breaking down Caitlin's game for 3 years and counting, and I have yet to see where Caitlin Clark looks like a cone on the basketball floor. And you can see right here with this fan recorded footage right here, Caitlin Clark not opening her hips and not only swiping the ball down, but making sure the ball hits off the ball handler and is out of bounds on her. Caitlyn forced the turnover on her, going the other way, referee. She's even pointed, we're going the other way. Beautiful defense by Caitlin Clark. Despite all the fan delusional discourse out here on the internet, I don't know what drug I'm taking that I'm not ashamed to admit. This Caitlin Clark logo shot, just the ball in her hands, period, is something to watch. You know, this is something to marvel at. The defender doesn't even know what to do. As you can see, you can look right at her. She's like, there's no way Caitlin Clark, her hand isn't even up. She's not even ready to defend this shot yet. Caitlin Clark. Now we have Caitlin Clark final Angel Reese to beat the first quarter buzzer right here. Angel Reese was slicing in, had a defender sealed off. Final seconds of the buzzer, called for it, threw it up for a layup. Gotta love it. And they gave each other a double 5 as if one wasn't enough. Angel Reese gave a 1-5 right here and gave another one with the other fan. This might have been the first double 5 I've ever seen. Angel just, hey, I'm going to be real with y'all, man. I think Angel Reese genuinely does love Caitlin Clark. Maybe, you know, maybe that's why all the things were getting her attention off the floor and all of that. She just wants to be her friend, you know. Next stop, Berlin, September 4th to 13th. The USA team qualified. Shout out to them, man. They took their little group picture, whatever the case may be. Can't wait to see how they look in September. Hopefully we'll be playing and we won't be experimenting when the real deal is here, you know. But look at this. Caitlyn and Angel teamwork. Caitlyn going downhill. Caitlyn with the little scoop layup, got fouled on the floor. Angel goes to pick up her teammates. Look at this. You gotta love it. And you can kind of see the hesitancy from Angel. Like, she kind of thought, like, should I go pick her up? Is she cool with me like that? She turned around, and you see she stopped right here in her tracks a little bit. Look. And then she's like, okay, I got you. And Paige went and picked up her other arm. This is the future right here, man. And yeah, that's the pass where Angel went back door. Beautiful to see, man. That genuinely was beautiful to see. And Hamby tried to put a hat on CC.
She's not just a legend, but a great...
See her trolling right there. Look at this.
She's the best. She's not just...
This is beautiful to see, though. Let's go look at the film real quick, though. So my main concern with De'Erica Hamby is not her talent. It's not her inability to score the ball. It's not anything that she might be lacking. The only thing I think that I have to... The main problem I have with De'Erica Hamby is the fact that she just doesn't show the effort. She doesn't show that role player mentality. It's kind of giving superstar energy. She doesn't sprint into actions. She's calling for the ball, whether it's in the post, top of the key. I've been breaking this down since the first FIBA game, and it's still, relevant to today's game. As you can see in this clip right here, Caitlyn is by herself. Usually you would come as a center. Hamby's being the center. I don't know if she's just because she's not used to running center. I don't know what it is, but what I do know is that Hamby is not screening Caitlin Clark right here, right? What I do know is that Caitlin Clark is by herself with this defender when Hamby should come over here and screen for her right away, which is not the case. Caitlin goes behind the back. Hamby still trailing. And look at what Hamby does right here.
For 2 points, and that's a great connection.
Boom, right there. Calling for the ball, and now Caitlyn has to dribble into Hamby, so Hamby sets the screen. Because you're not just going to hold your hands up like this when Caitlyn is running at you with the ball. You're going to have to screen. So she's basically, essentially forcing Hamby to become a screener, and if you don't want to screen, you're not going to set a good screen. As you can see, Hamby just kind of levitates, the defense goes under. Caitlyn betweens Hamby right here in this part where, you're taught to rescreen right here. Hamby doesn't rescreen right here. Caitlyn gives it up to Hamby, and what Caitlyn thought was going to happen was a touch action. Gives the ball up, goes and gets it right back where she's in a better position. Soon as the ball touched Hamby's hands, she turned her back to Caitlyn. Immediately turned her back to Caitlyn, like not even acknowledging that Caitlyn was running at her. Acting like she didn't even see Caitlyn completely running at her. Instead, she goes to initiate the action with Jackie Young. So that's the main problem I have right there, is that we don't play within our system. So I don't want to hear the, oh, Caitlin Clark, this is her team. You think this is her team, this, that. Listen, Caitlin Clark was initiating the action. She's a superstar. You should know how to run an action with a superstar. It's deeper than Team USA basketball, etc., etc. Now, let's look at this clip right here. As you can see, before this clip even happened, they was dancing with the ball, and I'll actually pull up this clip real quick. Couldn't really find it, but as you can see right here, it's 2 seconds left. Chelsea Gray was dancing with the ball. Caitlyn was gonna stay with Team USA, obviously, but now there's 1.2 seconds left. After already burning, what, you can say, how many seconds is that? 23.8, whatever. Y'all get the point though, right? 20, yeah, y'all get the point, 22.8, whatever it is. The main point is Caitlin Clark was being iced out the entire possession. Chelsea Gray wasn't looking for her. And we have to call timeouts. We have to get her involved in actions. Because you get stuff like this. Look at Nate Tibbetts got his head down after that play. Like, what is Chelsea Gray doing out there? What is Chelsea Gray doing out there, man?
Long arms of Raquel Carrera.
Got his head down. And he's just like, he can't even look at the play. He can't even look at the action that's going on. And then when you hit play right here, you're going to, that's not what you want. You don't want Caitlin Clark taking grenade shots. Instead, you want Caitlin Clark initiating actions. Caitlin Clark manipulating defenses. You hear Dawn Staley talk about Caitlin Clark when she says the hardest thing about her is not just her three-point shot, it's her playmaking, her passes, her ability to make the people around her better. And there's no better person that you can see that from than Caitlin Clark, who makes her teammates better. And people like to criticize her defense. Well, let's talk about this clip right here where Caitlyn slides her puppies, forcing the ball handler to throw our defense. So all the people that got something to say about Caitlin Clark's defense, I would love to hear you guys in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this video. Let me know your opinions on this game in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about Caitlin Clark playing with Chelsea Gray. I'm not a fan of it at all. Like I said, I hate it. But I'm going to see you guys in the next video. It's your boy Venom. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys for all the love. And we're officially out of here. Peace out. C22. We're waiting for you. C22.